Alright, what's up guys, welcome back to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. I know I have the same team in this one that I had in the last video, and I apologize for that, but these battles happen right after each other, so what can you do? And I also apologize for the fact that I put up a video against this same person, I think 2 videos ago, so yeah, whatever. So right off the bat, you'll notice that he has 3 potential leads, being the Klefki, the Mamoswine, and his Noivern. And you'll see how that goes. Alright, so I'm going to lead out with my Excadrill, hoping he doesn't lead out with his Noivern, because Noiverns generally carry Flamethrower, and I didn't want to deal with that. But I'm going to... hang on. I'm going to hope that he really doesn't have it, or the Flamethrower, and I'm going to stay in here and risk it, because I'm feeling real. Anyways, so he doesn't, turns out he doesn't carry it. He goes for the U-turn because he didn't want to stay in here any longer than he has to, and he goes into his Klefki. I'm going to go for the Rock Slide and miss, and really that didn't matter because Klefki resists it anyways. It would end up doing like 5%, so I wasn't too upset about that missing. I'm going to go for the Earthquake as he sets up the Reflect. That's going to do slightly less than half, which honestly is surprising that Klefki can take it that well. I know the Reflect is up, but still, it's kind of surprising. I go for the Earthquake again, and he switches out into his Noivern. He's going to go for the Hurricane right here, I guess just to pop my Air Balloon. Maybe. Maybe he just wanted to get damage off on me, but I think that's kind of a silly move to go for. Anyways, I'm going to go for the Rock Slide, because I'm going to try and get off as much damage as possible on this thing. It does a little under half, just like the same thing to Klefki, but I mean, Rock Slide's not as powerful, and it doesn't get stabbed, so that one didn't surprise me that much. So I'm going to go for another Rock Slide. It's going to end up doing the same amount, but he's going to have about 5-10% left. So he's going to switch out because he wants to preserve his Noivern, and he's going to go into his Tentacruel. Right here, I know he's going to go for the Scald, so I'm going to end up switching out so that I don't have to lose my Excadrill. I'm going to go out into my Helioptile, or no, Heliolisk, because I have dry skin, so that won't affect me. Now he's going to predict the Electric type move, because that's pretty much the most obvious thing ever, and he's going to go into his Mamoswine. I'm going to go for the Surf right here, and it is going to end up knocking him down to his Sash. Knew his Sash because of the last fight I had with him. So he's going to go for the Earthquake, and that's obviously going to knock me out. I mean, Heliolisk doesn't have the greatest defenses in the world. Has pretty garbage defenses, in fact. Now I'm going to switch, or the Reflect's going to wear off, and I'm going to switch into my Floatzel. And I'm going to scare him out. He's going to go into his Klefki. Yeah, which is super annoying because I don't like Klefki. Klefkis suck. I hate them. I'm gonna go for the Waterfall, and it's going to end up doing enough to knock him down to like 5%. He's gonna set up with Reflect, and I'm gonna go for one more Waterfall and knock him out. Okay, so now he's gonna switch into his Ampharos, and this kind of sucked right here because I know he's going to Mega Evolve, and then he'll resist the Waterfall. And I think he carries Cotton Guard, if I'm not mistaken. So there was a lot that could have gone wrong right here. He does end up Mega Evolving and going for the Thunderbolt, I believe, though. So that was pretty much the best situation, because I'm going to predict that and go into my Excadrill. Actually, sorry, no, he goes for the Dragon Pulse, predicting me to switch into my Excadrill, and it's going to knock it out. Kind of forgot what happened until right when he Mega Evolved, or until I saw Dragon Pulse, I guess. Right here, I'm going to switch into my Vanillux, because I want to get off as much damage as possible, and this is the only thing I have that's super effective against it, I believe. But, it really doesn't do that much. It does roughly half, and he's going to go for his Focus Blast and knock me out, because if you saw in the last video, it's not specially defensive, it's physically defensive. I go for the double hit, and then he goes for the Focus Blast, and they both miss, which is great. And I'm going to go for the double hit this turn because I want to try and get off a lot of damage. So here, I'm going to to avoid the Focus Blast again, which is really lucky, because if that had ended up hitting, then that would have sucked. So that's going to end up knocking out the Ampharos, which is really nice. Calvin coming in clutch in two videos in a row. Now he's going to go into his Infernape, and I'm pretty sure I outspeed Infernape, which I end up doing. And it's not going to do very much because of the Reflect is still up, which sucks. So he's going to end up going for the close combat and knocking Calvin out, which is upsetting. But, I mean, what can you do when the Reflect is up and you don't have Brick Break? I guess I could carry Brick Break on this thing, but that doesn't get a Technician boost, so it's really not all that good. Okay. Now I'm going to switch into my Alakazam because I'm pretty sure Alakazam outspeeds, especially considering it goes it outspeeds my Ambipom. So yeah, and I'm going to go for gonna trace his Iron Fist, which is so helpful in Mega Alakazam. I'm gonna go for the Psyshock, and that is going to knock him out because Infernape has garbage defenses. Now he's going to go into his last Pokemon left, I believe. Or, no, he has one more after this. And I'm going to outspeed this thing. He's going to go for the Ice Shard, which really wasn't that threatening because even though Alakazam has, like, 0 defense, it can live a priority move, which only has 40 base power. So I wasn't too worried about that. Although he does end up getting a crate, which was kind of sucky, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Or scary, I suppose. I'm going to go for the Psyshock and knock out his Mamoswine. And then he's going to switch into his Tentacruel, and I'm going to go for the Psyshock and knock that thing out. That's why I carry Psyshock instead of Psychic. For Tentacruel and all the other stuff. Oh, wait, sorry, he has one Pokemon left. Now I'm going to go for the Dazzling Gleam, because it's super effective. I guess I could have gone for the Psyshock too. It didn't really matter, but Dazzling Gleam, because why not? Alright, so, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like down below, as well as, we're getting kind of close to 50 subscribers, so if you guys can share this video, that would be great. Yeah. Anyways, see you guys next time. Bye.